All right, welcome to the comic book shop of doom. I'm your host. This video is not for children, so if you're under 13, get your parents' permission to watch this. This is our review of season 2 of the Mandalorian, episode 1, the Marshal. And they brought in Cobb Vanth, the guy that wore the Boba Fett armor. He bought it off of Jawa. Is this any good? Yeah, it's really good, and it's almost an hour-long episode. It's up in the 50-some minute range. So anyway, the Mandalorian goes to a fight. Um, like it's a Gamorrean guards are fighting with the axes, and he's going to get information from this guy in this fighting event. And the guy turns on him and is going to grab him, and he kills all the guys and he beats the guy up. And then he tells him, "I want to know where there's a Mandalorian at where I could find out some information from." So he strings the guy up, and the guy tells him it's from Tatooine. So he goes back to Tatooine, and he ends up, it's in Mos Pelgo, which is a town that we've never heard of. It's a small mining town. And here he meets Cobb Vanth. He walks in, he's the Marshal. And he takes off the helmet and everything, and he says, "Well, I've never met a Mandalorian before." And he goes, "I hear you guys are good at killing." And the Mandalorian tells him to take off the armor, that it's not his, and he's going to return it to the Creed. So Cobb Vanth, there's the cafe starts rumbling, the bar. So he takes him outside, and he's like, "Look," and it's a crate dragon underground, and it's scooping up the town, eating livestock and animals and stuff. So he tells him, "I'll give you the armor happily if you help me slay that dragon." So the Mandalorian goes ahead and does it. So they track it down because Cobb Vanth knows where it lives, and they end up meeting a bunch of sand people. So the Tusken Raiders, the Mandalorian talks to them, and he tells them that, yeah, it's a problem for them too. So they agree to put aside their differences and kill it together. And then when they do it, the sand people won't attack the town as long as they don't get attacked by the people. So they all get together, and they end up bringing a bunch of explosives over there. And he talks to the town, and the Cobb Vanth gets the townspeople to agree to throw in with the sand people. So what they end up doing is they blow up the crate dragon from underneath, and then the actual Mandalorian ends up going inside it with a bantha loaded with the bombs, and he explodes it, and then he flies out of it. And then Cobb Vanth happily gives him back the armor. And then in the background, you see, watching the whole thing, is Boba Fett. They have Tamura Morrison makes an appearance at the end, and he's got he's actually scarred up, and he's scarred up, and he's bald. So the dude's like in his 60s now. So yeah, he should be lost all his hair, because the last time we seen him, was 15 years ago. So what they did is he got out of the what do they call it, the Sarlacc pit, and he was living like as a nomad in the desert. And so you could tell he's going to run into Mandalorian sooner or later, and the Mandalorian has his armor. So this was really, really good. I can't wait for episode 2. Next Friday, every Friday, they're going to drop an episode, so enjoy. But yeah, I highly recommend it.